Acá tenemos profesionales en todas las áreas, tenemos miembros de nuestra comunidad que son expertos en diferentes campos de la tecnología, del blockchain, de la inteligencia artificial también, que es un tema que últimamente se viene moviendo bastante. So, guys, tonight we have an amazing talk, and we have two great presenters or speakers, and they aren't, I'm going to present them in a little bit, but they're working with Mootrack. This is a brand new project that has actually been in the works for the last few months. This project, believe it or not, they won a hackathon from one of main blockchains in the blockchain space from Solana. So they have a lot of like good insights and a lot of momentum going on. And tonight we're going to have a great talk by two of the founders of the project. We have Juvel on this side. He's a software engineer, also involved in the fintech and also an entrepreneur. And then on this side we have Hendrik, which is a business developer, also one of the members of our community, and also a lot of involvement in the fintech industry. So tonight you're going to be talking to us about Mootrack. This is a brand new platform, brand new marketplace in the Solana exchange or blockchain. And they're going to be telling us how it works and what it does and everything that you need to know. So please pay a lot of attention to this project because we're going to have an awesome time tonight. And please, let's give them a welcome, warm applause, if you will.
Thank you so much. Alrighty. I guess every great evening needs an adventure, so we've had one already. So thank you again for everyone still being here. Me, Mootrack, Hendrik. My name is Hendrik. And yeah, let's talk about Mootrack today a bit. But to start off, let's get to know each other a bit more. So, who here speaks Spanish? Who's friendly with Spanish? Amazing, awesome, thank you. My Spanish is still so, but ahora estamos listos. Sí, gracias. Alrighty, but next, who's friendly with English? Yeah? Alrighty. English good? Super bien. And finally, who here never raises the hand? Doesn't matter what I say. Alright, the other one I guess. Alright, so yep, that's me. Guess I'll give a bit of an overview about myself as well. Where did I come from and all that. But yeah, in crypto quite a while already. Most of us are somehow connected with blockchain or cryptocurrency as well, or in tokens. So, as we all know, it's quite a fun journey. And I've loved every year, every month that I've been in crypto. So, crypto until we die, I would say. But, yeah, just a bit of an overview as well. Well, why I'm showing this slide is I get so many questions about it. Even like, what is Estonia? So yeah, I'm originally from Estonia. It's a tiny country in North Europe. And why do we love opening up companies? Well, we do. So yeah, Estonia has the most startups per capita. 1,090 startups per 1 million people globally. So we do our fintech, and that's why, of course, crypto and blockchain as well. But enough about me. Let's hear about Juvel.
Anybody won't understand if I speak in Spanish? If I speak in Spanish, you won't understand or you will understand?
Sí.
Sí. Okay. Bueno, perfecto. Listo, presentación. Ingeniero de sistemas, he estado en el mundo corporativo durante muchos años hasta que me lancé de emprendedor. he fundado alguna, pues mi empresa es APA 10X Digital Labs, but now I'm going to switch to Mootrack, be a Mootrack entrepreneur. Family guy, and I love blockchain and blockchain enthusiast. I have strong beliefs in God. That's me. I want to tell you a story, una historia about Mootrack. We are not here alone. In a meeting, there's Daniel and Victor, the other two co-founders. And Daniel comes from a cattle raising farm. Es una familia de ganaderos. And they have a problem. They have to export the cattle to the rest of the world. It's so hard for them because they have to fulfill a lot of requirements, and for that they have to gather a lot of process. They have to gain trust for the foreign people. Tienen que ganarse la confianza de los extranjeros y tienen que demostrar un proceso de calidad. They have to show the quality of their process, their breed process to everybody. And for that they have to gather a lot of data, and it's so hard for them because this data they are showing, they have to be accurate to show their cattle process and to show the quality of their animals. And this data is very hard to collect because there are so many institutions that ask for this data in different ways, in different formats, and they have to collect them manually because they're on the field. There are people there that they are not very familiar with technology. Son personas del campo que están ahí recolectando datos manualmente, and they are taking data to the different platforms. And we're going to see which entities are we talking about. And for the buyers, because we want to make a marketplace where trust is our main point, the buyers need to find the best cattle raiser, el mejor alto ganadero que ellos puedan tener, la mejor opción. Y no es fácil para ellos, desde el exterior, buscar ganaderos aquí en Colombia. It's not easy for them because the data is not, it's a public data, but it's very, very difficult to find those data. And it's very difficult for them to trust the data because it's not well organized, because it's not in a very friendly way for them to read. Our unique value proposition for sellers is the sellers, you're going to show how good you are and you're going to sell more at a better price. And for buyers, discover your top cattle option and buy confidently. Estamos dándole a las personas, generando un espacio de confianza donde puedan encontrar los mejores precios para los compradores, que ellos puedan, y para los vendedores que puedan vender con un mejor precio y generen confianza entre ellos. Okay?
Thank you, Joel. So yeah, as we understand and as we have understood for a couple of months now since we've been working with this project, there's a lot to be solved in the farming industry. For us, yeah, the next 3-month goal is to get our initial platform going. So in summary, yes, we're gonna digitize cows. Technically, we're gonna make them into NFTs. But that allows vast and trustworthy marketplace between sellers and buyers, where they can see the history of the cow and, of course, make the meat in the cow as well. And all of that, of course, accompanies our dashboard as well, which, regarding the market needs space on its own. The current competitors, well, to put it bluntly, they being playing it slow. So that's why, again, we have a lot to do there. Let's get into that a bit later.
Okay, what are we expecting here for our business model? So our minimum success criteria, we have to achieve annual income client with 500 demos or premium. For the year one, we'll have 15 clients. And for the product market fit, we will need 500 clients. And to scale up and to achieve our minimum success criteria, we will need 5,000 clients. It seems too much, but if we see the data on our market size, this is only in Colombia, keep that in mind. This is our livestock farms number. 638,000 fincas registradas. That will be like 0.78% of this market cap that we need to achieve our minimum success criteria. So the numbers are on our favor. And this is only Colombia. Remember that. There is also another interesting kind of the market, which are members of ASOSEU. ASOSEU is an association of the top cattle raisers here in Colombia and in Latin America, where they are leaders in the industry. They bring the top races, las altas clases o clases de ganado, los ganados seguros, los ganados bravos, and they lead the industry with this. So if we can get those 675, we'll have the leaders, the industry leaders.
Yeah, but then again, that's only in Colombia, so 0.78% of farmers, kind of farmers in Colombia, and you're already long-term growth. So, national field, that's a lot of agreements. Well, here we have a video loading, but well, anyway, in Norway, they are going to do a similar thing that we are doing here on a government level. So they have a lot of data, 98% of cattle is registered there, but they don't have well, a great way to analyze it currently. So that's what they are doing now in Norway. Of course, we have blockchain capability plus extra first as well. But then from here, I'll just give this one number for you to think about. 322 billion in 2022 was the peak market size.
No estamos tan locos, Noruega ya lo está haciendo y nosotros queremos implementar lo mismo en Colombia y en Latinoamérica, posiblemente en otras regiones del mundo. ¿Cómo sabemos que lo podemos hacer bien, que lo estamos haciendo bien? No, we can make it. Estamos resolviendo un problema que ya existe y ya lo están solucionando de alguna manera. We're solving a problem that it has already a solution, but it's not a good solution, or a solution as well. And this is a code for a farm that we interviewed. Is today they are collecting the data because the most critical point here is that will the farmers would be willing to collect the data si los ganadores van a querer recolectar la información, y sí, hoy lo están haciendo porque las entidades, que los vamos a ver ahora, las exigen, a sus seguros exigen, el INCA los exige. Those entities, they are demanding those data for licenses, permissions, and audit trails for that. But the solutions are not good enough because data is not easy to find. The process to register this data is not easy, and it's not easy to read the information. For instance, to get the data to ASOSEU, they need to gather the data, collect the data in the field, take it to the farm, then the farmer will have to take it to the town, to the administrative office. The administrative office will have to get the data into their platform. So it's not an easy process for them. The solution that it's right now is not good for them. And we have made some validations. Aquí tenemos unas validaciones. These are chat with collaborators explaining our process, our platform, and they said that's a great solution that they are with we have scheduled a meeting with them for this week with the ICA. ICA is the Instituto Colombiano Agropecuario. It controls every, not only cattle races, but every agropecuario. Thank you. They're telling that they're telling us that are willing to listen, open the door for us. It's very important to get to those two organizations.
Yeah, so the point is we have an inside man who is already, so Daniel, one of our key members as well. Daniel's family was born, and that's how we just connected us. So yeah.
Okay, this is our first early adopter, Hacienda Paraíso. Will be our first line, and we are getting all the information and all the context from them. And there's something that we can find in the market. There's a lot of platforms that helps people in the country to gather data. But that's what we told us about those alternatives. Is that none of the platforms that we have researched expose this information naturally to buyers, and none of them have a marketplace, and none of them has a module with artificial intelligence that also helps the cattle raiser to know how it's doing or give them suggestions. And they said that they are already getting those data, and it's an easy way for them. And in the farm, it's difficult to generate trust in the process because there are no established way to take those processes as a good cattle raising practice. Entonces no tenemos unos procesos bien establecidos, no es fácil para ellos tener esas buenas prácticas y una herramienta que les ayude a tener esas buenas prácticas. Ese sería nuestro gran diferencial con las otras plataformas que tienen en el mercado. Our unique value proposition will go through this marketplace and the easy. Okay, how many tech guys are here? You can see our architecture. It's very, very, very top-level architecture. I know there's a lot of details there, but there's an architecture that allows us to be reliable, high availability, resilience, security, and the pooling data can be altered or deleted. That's where Solana blockchain comes to action. We're going to store these or the animals as an NFT. As well as all the data that we collect through the process. So it will be securely stored in the blockchain, in Solana blockchain, and this will allow us to have unaltered data in this blockchain and to be publicly available and verifiable for everybody.
So again, buyers and sellers, they know that they're going to get a solid deal, mostly again thanks to public pleasure, in this case, blockchain. So, why are we here today? So, yeah, we ended a long hackathon a couple months ago, and we had a brainstorming phase, what to do next with it, and we started gathering technical information, and next up, yeah, we're doing a fundraising round to get this happening. Make it all happen. Basically, yeah, this sums up everything. Our next key chance is to present our platform in Singapore in September as a Solana breakpoint. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Other than that, we can return to this slide afterwards as well. Yeah, we have a lot of this open company. he says, well, they could use token pay for our service as well. So, but that, yeah, current plan that is next year. And yeah, first governance token, so what is a crypto project without the corporate DAO and without the community? So, all the key decisions token owners would decide together. Well, here's if you have interest already regarding tokenomics, that's an initial setup plan. So we were thinking to do a regular fundraising background, but then what's the point? Very brutal. Let's just do a token. So no seed sale, private sale, yes, pre-sale, and yeah, the rest. So Solana, I would say, has been ahead of the game for a couple of years now. Solana Breakpoint is a yearly event led by the Solana Foundation. So, the main Solana happened in 2019. Well, that's the next event where Mootrack will be participating as well, in Singapore in a couple of months. And during that event, we will launch a token as well. But then currently, I would say the meta, the best way to approach token launch is to do fair launch pre-sale. Let's jump into that. So, okay, another one. Who has bought the token ever here? Okay. Almost half the room. So then you might kind of see a chart like this. You get in and red candles. You got in at that time. Okay? Not good. Anyway, so this I would say would be a thing of the past in our token. So we're gonna use liquidity bootstrapping tool fair launch option. So what that means, basically we're gonna eliminate price manipulation and sniper fail policy. That again takes into account the long-term value of the token, so to grow naturally. As I'm talking about Solana already, yeah, I've been active in the Solana space since 2001, and before that, a lot of Ethereum and Bitcoin. But after Solana, there's no going back for me. The fastest, most scalable option, well, the best around, I would say. And well, yeah, that was 2001 at the start when I first encountered the efficiency of Solana developers and Solana as a whole, in version. Well, if I'm already selling, shipping Solana, this is an update that happened last week. Basically, what it means for us is that Solana will become more scalable for developers and, of course, for the end users as well. So, token launches, in our case, Mootrack, beta that we're going to put on Solana, it basically was 5,200 times cheaper.
Ya vuelve ya, pues ya sabemos que pues, si se ve bien es la mamá, pues que no ve bien.
Yeah, another Solana.
Pues,
Alrighty, so again, Solana people they are in a way the species on their own in the best way. So they love efficiency, but what is Solana currently known for is their community and in a way how tight-knit the people there are. So if they launch something, they stick to it. And is Solana's #1 NFT collection. Solana founders, Solana community members, they all know about it, and they basically help each other grow through NFT collection. So our kind of like guerrilla marketing, one of the plans as well to get reconnected with the Mootrack community, get an NFT for the DAO, the Mootrack DAO, and then expand it from there. Because again, if you're within the Mootrack group, well, that opens up a lot of new doors for this area. And yeah, today we, I guess, are acknowledging and letting everybody know that we're gonna make it happen. The private sale is now open. Yeah, initially we're gonna have phase 1, just who's interested. Then we're gonna have a separate launch pad for the private sale as well. In use. So no rush to it. It's just a accomplishment for everybody. And of course, what is private sale, we have to do this one as well, because this is the first one. Yeah, I guess that's the most important parts from us. Any pictures?
Thanks for coming. Hay una pregunta, any questions, commentaries? Would like to hear your opinion about this. We are, of course, our seconds and validators for our idea and so on.
Yeah, thank you so much. Right, questions?
Guys, yeah, thank you very much, Hendrik and Joel. Thanks a lot, guys, for being here as well. There was one of the questions that we're going to take a moment for a couple more questions right there. The first one was about the how are people going to be able to have access, which you just mentioned, to the pre-sale, and what are the requirements in that aspect?
Yeah, so what's the question? Back there, awesome. Alrighty. Well, currently, yeah. So this is the start of the private sale. And if you scan the QR code, then Google Forms opens up. You can fill it out, and you can communicate further. So I have a legal background as well, so that's why the details depends on that person. The private sale is a bit more flexible. Our initial plan is to go with the Panama company. The Panama still is one of the most crypto-friendly places around. So we easily manage to keep the company there, Mootrack as well. So we are also taking in knowledgeable investors, private market, when it comes to equity. So equity investment is possible. We prefer a token, but if there's know-how as well that the investor brings in, then we might consider. But yeah, this basically is Google form currently. We can start our conversation with you each. You can find Mootrack on Twitter and other sources to grow. Then we will launch a launch pad for
Where the NFTs?
Well, for that, mostly RFID will be used to our partners. So we see the health condition of cows. So basically, they have little trackers on them through RFID. But I guess does RFID detect is the cow alive or not? Probably not.
One answer the Spanish or English? Okay. Lo que hoy en día hacen, si una vaca se muere, se tiene que registrar eso oficialmente. ¿Sí? Entonces, nosotros le ayudamos con el registro oficial y en nuestra plataforma nos aparecería que esa vaca, su estado está muerto. ¿Cierto?
También si se la roban,
También si se la roban, su estado está robado. O sea, hoy lo tienen que hacer. I will translate it in English is that today the registry, they have to register that information. If a cow is stolen or if a cow dies, they have to register in those entities that we show. The ICA, if they are associated with Asosebu, in Asosebu, if they are willing to export to ASGAN through different platforms, they have to do it today with or without Mootrack. So in Mootrack, we're going to facilitate that registry for them. We're not going to avoid that cow being stolen. We're going to facilitate those registry.
Thank you. We have another question here, and I think you guys mentioned it, but we're not so sure. Is this only Colombia, or can it be in different regions?
So initially, our test phase, our beta testing in a sense happens in Colombia, where we have interaction already on the conversation story, plus our team member Instagram as well. But well, I have history and I live in Canada as well. So actually, that's for the next year plan. And next year, February, March, I'll be in Canada representing Mootrack. Because the Canadian market is quite a lot bigger than Colombia. So that's basically the plan, that we have a team here in Colombia. And I'll be the international salesman spreading Mootrack knowledge in Europe and in Canada. Yeah, of course, that takes a bit of time. So that's why again, Canada we move to 2025, early March, February. By that time, we should have enough traction, plus testing the platform alone. But yeah, I would say July is not the limit, and as you saw the numbers before, globally, global cattle market is worth, this was more than $300